She's magically delicious. Oh yes, it's your girl Lucky Charm, and she's back with another episode here on Under the Black Rainbow. And we're about to talk about season 4 finale. The season 4 finale of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. Ooh, somebody bring me my meds. Bring me my meds. Girl, they got me in my bag. It's a designer bag, honey, but it's a bag nonetheless. They have me in my bag after this episode. Do you know these churns is out here trying to come for my diva Monique Hart, and I will have none of it. And by none, I mean absolutely zero. So, girl, the episode went down last night. Now, all season long, girl, I have been watching the black girls robbed of their lip sync battle wins. Monique Hart lip synced against Trinity, and I don't give a damn what anybody tells me. I don't give a damn what anybody tells me. Trinity cannot stand next to Monique when it comes to performance. Sorry. When we're talking about aesthetics, oh yes, Trinity reigns supreme. I'm gonna give props where props are due. Trinity brought you looks, she brought you effects, but girl, it's like watching a mannequin, girl. That someone's dressed up really, really cute. Girl, she get on the outfit and she can't do nothing in it. What's the point? Girl, so the very first lip sync between Trinity and Monique, RuPaul gave the win to Monique because Monique's wig came off and she threw it up in the air and went in the rafters and didn't come down. Now, granted, if you're a season queen, girl, Monique, your mane ain't got no business coming off, girl. Your mane is supposed to be attached. Girl, you know that, especially if you're a dancing queen, girl. Now, you know if you're going to be whipping, twisting, twirling, spinning, and carrying on, girl, you know you're supposed to have that wig on there, girl. So, they robbed Monique, in my opinion, because hair coming off is a part of drag. That happens when you watch drag. That's just part of it. Now, granted, if you're on RuPaul's Drag Race, we're expecting elevated drag. We want to see you at the top of the game. And hair coming off is a no-no. But at the end of the day, for me, it's not about the hair coming off. It's about what you did once the hair came off. Because you know some girls, honey, that hair comes off, girl, their hair goes left, they go right, honey, they're off the stage, girl. Hair left on the stage looking like a dead cat because they're completely embarrassed. Monique took it and turned it into a moment. An iconic moment, I might add. And so, even though she lip synced Trinity under the table, girl, they still gave the win to Trinity. I'm like, are you serious? Girl, so we ate that, girl. Then there was the lip sync with Janet Jackson. Was it When I Think of You? I think it was When I Think of You. Girl, we watched Trinity, girl. On that lip sync, it was sort of a toss up. It was like one or the other. But again, Trinity still came out on top. So people are out here claiming that Trinity has 4 wins under her belt, but a lot of these wins that she has, girl, aren't necessarily wins that she deserved. I strongly feel like they hold the black girls to a higher level of expectation when it comes to performance than they do the white girls. Now, on the flip side of that coin, when it comes to aesthetics, I think the white girls are held to a higher level than the black girls are. Because let's keep it 100. A lot of these white girls who come into the drag race come in with money behind them. You know, they come in outfits, hair, you know, a whole team that a lot of the black girls don't have. And that's not the fault of the white girls. It's, you know, the black community, we need to support our queens more than we do. So they come in with a whole team behind them, so therefore they come across a lot more polished than some of these other girls do, the Chi Chi DeVaynes and Carrie Owens. Now, having said that, let's get to the finale that happened last night. So with season 4 All Stars finale, we have Naomi, Trinity, Monique, and Monet. Now, from the very beginning of this episode, I don't know if it's just me. Like, it's 2009 and 2019 in America, right? So we can't talk about a show where there's a black person competing against a white person and not have a discussion about race. We just can't do that in a macro world. It's just not going to happen. So when I'm watching this episode, I keep noticing that they keep putting the black girls in a role and putting Trinity at the very end of every single thing, right? So even when they go in for the podcast, you know, it's Monet first, then I believe it was Monique, and then Naomi, and then Trinity last. So they made it a point. And even if you watch camera time, the amount of camera time that these girls get for their lip sync To me, the cameramen have a tendency, or if it's not the cameraman, the editing, whomever is responsible for splicing these shows into what we, the viewers, see, have a tendency to give Trinity more camera time than they're giving the other girls. Now, for me, when it comes to the lip sync, this is the note. Shout out to production for World of Wonder. They need to do maybe something that they release online, just a full-on panoramic view of the lip sync, because I hate when they cut it and splice it and I can't really see what I'm trying to see, because maybe the judges are seeing things that we as viewers aren't seeing, that's making them give the win to other people. But based on what I've seen, these black girls have been cutting up on these lip syncs, honey. And by cutting up, I mean slaying the function. So the girls lip sync last night. So the top two came down to, and let me say this about the top two. In my heart of hearts, I would have loved to see Monet and Monique as the top two. Those were my two favorites. My third would have been Naomi. I live for Naomi Smalls, and it has nothing necessarily to do with them being black. I just happen to like and happen to relate to them more. I happen to enjoy them as performers more than I do Trinity. So my top two would have been Monique versus the Momos, honey. Put the Momos, let me see the Momos battle it out. But I knew that was not going to happen. So what RuPaul decided to do was what we all knew was going to happen. It was going to have to be black versus white. Now, there's already 3 white girls in there. Like, they robbed my girl Kennedy Davenport, because Kennedy Davenport should be in that All-Stars Hall of Fame. They robbed her. So you have 3 white girls in this Hall of Fame. And RuPaul knew that the optics of having a 4th white girl as a black man was not going to be good. He knew that the backlash, yes ma'am, the backlash was going to be too severe. And she didn't want to weather that storm. Production did not want to weather that storm. In 2019, baby, it just was not going to go down. Now, Trinity, as far as costuming goes this year, Trinity, in my opinion, has been the epitome of what you want your aesthetic to be. Miss Thing, girl, Miss Thing's ensembles were not to be. Plain and simple. The ensembles, the ensembles were not to be. Okay, the hair was not to be. You cannot take a thing away from Trinity when it comes to those costumes, that hair, that makeup. Miss Thing is always on point. She is perfection in that result, in that capacity. So last night, here it is, season finale, girl. They didn't send Naomi home, girl. They didn't send Monique home, girl. Or send them to the back of the stage, girl. Send them in the rafters, honey. So they're in the peanut gallery. And it comes down to Monique versus Trinity, girl. So, girl, the music starts, girl. I'm like, Monique, girl, don't you give me one of those old reserve lip syncs that you gave last week, girl. You better lip sync the motherfucking house down. Do not play tonight. Do you understand me? Because you know that they're watching you and they're expecting a higher level of performance than they are out of Trinity. And baby, when I tell you Monique gave me, girl, she fed me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a midnight snack. Oh yes, girl. Monique gave, girl, she fed my spirit. Girl, when she snatched that wig off, honey, it had another short little pixie underneath it. I said, you know what, you play too much. You play way too much, Momo. You playing way too much in my face, girl, but I'm living for every moment that you're giving. I am living for what you are giving. So she snatches the wig off, girl, and she gets to do that little Mariah Carey, girl, rolling her eyes. I was like, oh, she's not here to play. So meanwhile, Trinity, she's lip syncing, girl, but when I'm watching her lip sync, it's messy, it's uncoordinated, it's thirsty, it's a desperate lip sync, right? She is literally lip syncing for her life, and it's pure calamity. It is just, she tried to do a cartwheel, girl, the cartwheel looked like an egg roll, girl, it was just a mess. And then people are gonna say that she won. Girl, what lip sync were you watching? Do you even know what a real lip sync looks like? Because if you saw what I saw, and again, it could be based on editing, but if you saw what I saw, there is no possible way with that messy ass cartwheel and tossing and spinning her hair. Girl, if you're gonna throw your hair, girl, learn how to throw your hair. Watch Kennedy throw her hair, girl. Watch Monique throw her hair, girl. If you're gonna throw some hair, girl, throw the hair correctly. She doesn't know how to do it. So she's trying to give what she's supposed to give, what she's seen other girls give, but she doesn't have that skill set, right? All she can do is S&M, stand and model. Girl, this, give a little bit of this, a little bit of that, girl. That's all she can give. You know, she gives you trophy wife tees, right? She gives, she gives you rich, upper echelon, trophy wife tees is what she gives in drag. That's like her drag aesthetic for that I see. So and nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, girl, she can't dance the house down. She can't buck. She can't perform. She can't emote. She's not giving me the hands, the face, the eyes. She's not giving me the nuances of drag that I need to see in order for me to give you that win. I don't see it. And that's not a racist thing. That's not a hating thing. That is a based on sheer talent thing, girl. You need to perfect your skills. You need to perfect your skills. But see, a lot of these people who watch RuPaul's Drag Race are basing drag solely off of what a person looks like. That's part of the challenge, baby. When you're doing drag, right, it's hair, it's makeup, it's costume, and baby, most importantly, I'm gonna say this for you again in case you couldn't hear me, baby, and most importantly, is performance. It is performance. Because I don't give a damn what you look like. Girl, you could look like, girl, Boo Boo the Fool, honey. Um, Outfit tore up, hair messed up, girl, makeup look like you put it on with crayons. Girl, I don't care. If you come on that stage and you have presence, if you come on that stage and you have talent, people will stop and watch because you're captivating. There's something about that person that pulls you in. If you put on a pretty costume, when you walk onto the stage, you get the ooh and the ah of the shock value of the initial visual. That lasts for about 10 seconds. After that first 10 seconds is what can you do? What else do you have? Trinity does not have it. No shade. No shade. Does not have it. Manila has it. I find Manila interesting to watch, but again, I still don't think Manila is as strong as a performer as some of the other girls. Like Monet, in my opinion, is not a strong performer as a Trinity. Um, Trinity Monet. Trinity gives me my life. Monet gives me my life too, but not in the same way. But they're both very seasoned performers. They're both very seasoned and very polished at what they do. The problem with Monet doesn't have the finance, doesn't have the money behind her. But now that she's won, watch and see the change. And I'm hoping, I was so happy to see that she wasn't completely robbed. Because in my opinion, another factor that goes into drag race is you want to have someone who can represent that crown in a way that represents the community as a whole. And I'm not saying that Trinity could not have done that, but what I'm saying is there are a lot of white girls out there who already hold that crown, who are already doing that. Like it or not, RuPaul's Drag Race is a show that was started and created by a black man. By a black man. Suffice it to say that we should have had a black queen win, not based solely on the fact that the show, and I shouldn't say not based solely, not based at all or in part on the fact that the show is ran by a black or owned by a black and created by a black man, but based on the fact that a lot of black girls have been robbed. And these girls just don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. Because very early on in the history of the show, when the black girls, the Trinities, the BBs, and what have you were winning, the white audience was turned off by that. It was too much melanin for them, honey. They get nervous. They get real nervous, honey, when they see all that brown on their screen, girl. They ain't ready for it. So RuPaul knew that in order to keep the show going, they had to break up the the aesthetic of the winners. It had to be a melange in terms of the color spectrum. So, and I hate making this completely about race and just making it seem like, because there are some white girls out there who really buck the house down, who really give you what you need. But girl, None of those girls who are in that Drag Race Hall of Fame, girl, are girls that I would pay a sit to go watch perform. I don't want to see a Trixie. I don't want to see an Alaska. I don't want to see a Chad or whatever Miss Thing name is with the lips, girl. I don't want to see that. That doesn't appeal to me. I need more. Well, I need more than pumped out lips. And furthermore, you already have a Trinity in the Hall of Fame when you look at Chad, because to me, those two are interchangeable, girl. You can take out one or the other, girl. They are both modified beings, girl. Artificially, girl, modified beings. So to me, girl, pick or choose, girl. Which one do you want? You want Chad? Do you want Trinity, girl? To me, they're interchangeable. So I don't really think that it was really that big of a deal for Trinity to win. I think that Monique's win, making her the first and only Black All Star in the RuPaul's Hall of Fame, is a title that was not only deserved, but a title that was delayed. It should have come a long time ago. If not for if not Monique, then there was, like, again, I harken back to Kennedy Davenport, because that season, in my opinion, Kennedy was robbed. Having said that, folks, I'm sure people got a lot to say. Shout out to Trinity. I think you looked beautiful last night, girl. That gown, that blue gown. I was over you in that gown, girl. I was over you in that origami blue salsa print gown. When I tell you, Trinity gave me that look, girl. When she came out in that blue gown, I said, spaghetti-o, bitch, because this girl is not playing. The hair, the makeup, the jewelry, Trinity, baby, that gown. She gave me my life in that gown. Um, Shout out to Trinity. No offense to Trinity fans. I think Trinity is a beautiful girl. I think she definitely worked her way and earned her way. And let me say this about Trinity really quick, because I don't want people to think that I dislike Trinity. No shade to Trinity. The one thing, or one of the many things that I love about Trinity, is the game that she played this season. Trinity said to beat the best, you have to compete against the best. And there were opportunities for her to eliminate certain girls, and she did not take up those opportunities. She held fast to her conviction in terms of who she was going to eliminate. She played a fair game. Um, so I live for that about her, and for that reason, you know, I live for Trinity. Again, I just don't think she's a strong performer. So separating performance from person, I think that I like her as a person, but I'm really not into her as a performer. With that being said, to all you hating racist trolls who are sending Monique hate mail and saying all of these racist things about how she didn't deserve it, girl, get your ass on Drag Race and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Girl probably can't even walk in heels. Honey, probably can't even put on a lash, girl. But you out here sitting at home critiquing somebody else. Girl, get your life. Do something more productive. Girl, go out here and protest Donald Trump and protest in the streets. It frustrates me so much in this LGBTQIA community, where we fight for equal rights, where we fight for understanding, tolerance, what have you, that we still perpetuate this level of hate and racism within an already marginalized community. It's a sad testament to who we are as a people. And I'm gonna leave it right there, people. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl Lucky Charm. She's magically delicious, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Peace. Oh, baby, wait. And one more thing before I go. Before I close the door, close the book on this here chapter, let me say one more thing to Miss Gia Gunn. So apparently Gia Gunn decided she was going to tweet, Trinity, there's only one winner in my eyes. Now, it's been no secret, if you watch the podcast Sibling Rivalry with Monique and Bob, you know that there's some bad blood between the two of them. The one thing that we know for sure, though, is that, girl, while there may be one winner in your eyes, that winner is not you. Girl, you are a bitter queen. For someone who should be so focused on their transition, so happy in their life, girl, you showed you a whole lot of messy gay drama, girl. Don't be the woman that you claim that you are. Go enjoy being the fish that you aspire to be. Why are you mixed up in a whole bunch of drag drama? Girl, as being the trans woman that you are. Girl, you should have no time for it. But apparently you do, because, girl, Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't all you make it cracked up to be. And this whole season, like, let me say this, ooh, girl. This whole season, she wore me out with this whole "I'm representing the community. I'm here for my community." No, girl, you're here for yourself. You're here for your camera time. This is not about a community. This is, girl, what are you doing on Drag Race? How are you helping push forward the agenda for trans women? What does being on Drag Race really do? Girl, what you're doing is trying to use being trans, being on the show, as a means of furthering your personal agenda. Clearly, the only cause that you support is, girl, the Gia Gunn Appreciation Foundation. That's about it. So, having said that, I'm going to leave it at there before I take it too far. Because if I tell y'all how I really feel, girl, you might block this video. I'll talk to you guys again soon.